Welcome, everyone. Around this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind. Two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Mustangs offense drives out there to open this game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Ball handed off. Watch the spin move. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And he pulls in the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The shotgun running play call. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Looking to throw it deep. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Mustangs. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Rebels offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Play action here on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. Looking to throw. It's dark. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
They're able to get a short gain. Down a little bit more manageable, but it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
So a tricky situation here, 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Rebels will crank up the tempo. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Ponies. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. But a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. Grab behind the line. It's Wells. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense in hurry-up mode. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So ball to the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down here for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Breaking tackles. Tackle, but first down.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back through just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the run, it's Smith. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Mustangs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And now the running back's got it again. Powering through. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll lost it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings...
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff on the counter play.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the Mustangs are going to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Get set.
Scanning the field. It's dark. Grab made by the tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. The sure hands. It's Wells. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Wells. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Caught over the middle. It's Wells. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He's swarmed by the defense. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field. It's dark. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. At midfield. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Now, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field.
And with that, let's... Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
First play of the second half is a handoff. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Dart. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Rebels will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And the returner brought down by the cover. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And now from the pistol formation. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here's the second down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Water has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Can he make it to the marker? And the Rebels pick up enough to get a first down there.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Dart. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Harris. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Jennings. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done. Now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. 1st down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. And the Rebels look to keep this drive moving. And they hand it off to the back. Running with purpose. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the ground, it's Diggs. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better. But
they've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Back to throw. It's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff. It's Smith. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the SMU Mustangs.